Target here with a quick review on the Daystate Huntsman. There's been a lot of excitement on this gun. It was very affordable as of lately over the holidays, and it was so affordable when I was searching for a gun I decided to grab myself one. I already have a Daystate Air Ranger in .25 caliber that I use primarily for hunting and target shooting, and I just wanted something a little smaller as a .22 caliber for target shooting and shooting stuff, pests, whatever else in the backyard. And the Air Ranger was a little bit too powerful for that, we'll say that. Compared to my Air Ranger, the accuracy is excellent. It's much lighter. It's got an awesome stock on it. They got superb checkering. The shape of the stock and the pistol grip is very, very comfortable. It's got a thumb up position on a sporter stock, which I haven't seen that in many sporter stocks myself. And all in all, I find it to be a very easy to handle gun at 38 inches overall length. With the Airstream Moderator on it, it's a little bit longer. I think it's more closer to 40 inches. I'd like to touch base with everybody on how the gun operates and how the magazines work. The gun just has a bolt action, slides back, you cock it, and when you cock it, there's an actuator arm inside the breech that actuates the magazine. Here's the 10-shot rotary magazine, and on the bottom there's a little lever that actuates it. Now, I really like this magazine setup. It's very easy to load, and one of the great benefits of it is you can load your pellets up, and it does take polymags. You gotta make sure they're in there. The tolerances are tight. It's a spring wound type magazine, and then the little actuator arm lets one pellet index and stops it. So let's say you're out hunting, you load up your gun, you put a pellet in the breech, you slide your magazine right in. It slides in very easily. It also slides in from either side, so you can either do the right side or you can do the left side. Well, as you see right here, I'm a little challenged for the left side because of my Sidewinder Hawk scope here. And the side wheel, I had put it on the right side so that way I don't have to use extra high mounts, and I get much better cheek weld and alignment on the scope. With high mounts, I would be kind of floating a little bit up there, which is something I really like about the Daystate magazine, and a lot of the other air rifles don't allow that. They have to either load them for the right or load them from the left. I find many from the left, so then you're with extra high mounts, and that makes a little bit uncomfortable shooting for me. So anyhow, you load everything up, you put it in there. So now you decide there's not much going on in this spot, and you want to pack up and head on over, 3-4 miles away and go to the other spot that you know. Well, you got a choice to make. With most guns and their types of magazines, to pull the magazine out, decock the rifle, and then when you go to the next spot, you have a pellet on the breech and you have a index magazine. So with the Huntsman and all the Daystate magazines, you can take the magazine out and it does not index until you pull the bolt far enough back. So you can literally take the magazine out and put it back in and not get 2 pellets in the breech, which I find extremely helpful. Many guns you just can't do that with. So that was a big preference for me when I was out shopping for an air rifle. So we'll decock it here for a second. I'd also like to talk about the filling. Okay, it's got the Foster type fill connector right on the gun, right from the get-go. No probes, no keys. For me, yeah, you can put the adapter on, but it's one more thing to remember, one more thing to keep clean, one more issue to deal with. So my preference is for a Foster fill. I'd love to see them on every gun. To me, it doesn't have to be a Foster. It could be any standard type fill would be just fine, but Foster seems to be taking over. So, let them all have Fosters, make it easy for everybody. The dust cap too is very important, and some guns don't come with dust caps. Dust and dirt is a problem with PCPs, even though they have micro filters on a lot of them. So you still get dust and dirt in there, and you get in your equipment, it wears out the O-rings. So the caps are important, and the cap on this Huntsman, actually I did not like in the beginning. It was hard to get on and just seem kind of weak. It's held on by a O-ring on the inside. It's a nice machined aluminum cap, but I quickly learned that when I put it on and take it off, if you just give it a slight turn, it actually works extremely well, and it's easier than the threaded. You don't have to sit there threading them on, threading them off. Just a slight turn and a push, it's off, and just push down and a slight turn and it's on, and it stays right on where it's supposed to be. So actually in the end, I actually really like that. I have the Airstream Moderator on this one. This gun came with it, and I find it to be very quiet. It's equal to my Air Arms TX200, I feel. Actually, I feel the TX is a little bit louder when shooting, and that's a spring gun. It's considerably quieter than my Air Ranger. My Air Ranger is, in my opinion, on the loud side. So I can't give you decibels and that sort of thing, but if I remember correctly, the Air Arms runs at about 80-85 decibels, and this is, in my opinion, quieter. Some people still think it's loud with the Airstream Moderator. I think it's crazy quiet. So I'm still kind of new to some of this stuff, but I have had quite a few PCPs over the last year that I've been playing with them, from several Evonixes and several Sumatras, Marauders, and Discoveries, and my Air Rangers. I got an S510 now, and I really, really like the Daystate line, and I really, really like the Huntsman. It's very light, very easy to handle, and ergonomically, it fits like a glove. I've never held a sporter stock in my life that I really liked, and at first I thought it was kind of weird. I was like, well, it was the greatest, but after shooting it for a while, and I love thumbhole stocks, but this sporter stock is extremely comfortable. It puts your hands in the right position, and for hunting, it's light, easy to point. All in all, it's a really, really nice gun. I'd also like to point out the location of the breech O-ring. It's on the bolt probe. It's right here. Easy to change, easy to put on. You don't have to worry about stuffing it inside the breech with whatever you can fit in there, toothpick, dental equipment. I don't know. I've tried all kinds of things on some of them ones. If this O-ring goes bad, you pull it off and you slide a new one on, and you're done. It's a total piece of cake. So I really, really like the whole setup on the gun. This one operates between 3,300 PSI and usually ends around 1,800 PSI. Sweet spot is 2,900 PSI to 2,000 PSI. I get anywhere from 20 to 30 good shots. I have some videos of shooting, which we'll be getting to because that's what everybody likes to see. And I did some 40-yard shooting with it, and I did some 20-yard shooting with it. It holds incredibly tight groups, and for me, the 15.9 JSB Jumbo Exact pellet, which I have a whole bunch of over here, shoot the best. I've tried polymags; they shoot extremely well, and I shoot Kodiaks, and you'll see all that in the end results. I'm no means professional shooter. I'm just a guy that likes to hunt and likes to shoot pellet guns. I love target shooting. I've been shooting since I was a young boy. I shoot off a bag. It's just a pillowcase with a towel or a blanket in there, and my elbows on the rest. A lot of times I shoot offhand. I'm in a real world hunting situation most of the time when I'm shooting, so I like to practice that way. So we'll get to the videos. You guys have a good day. thanks for watching all my shooting, and you can see my incredible accuracy. I did want to also remind everybody that you can also shoot the Huntsman with a single shot tray. A lot of the guns you got to buy special trays for and stuff. It doesn't come with it, so you do got to purchase this one, but my Air Ranger did come with it, so I got an extra one here. And even without the single shot tray, it's really not hard to put the pellets in. There's quite a bit of room in there, and it works extremely well. There's nothing funny in your way. You don't got to worry about anything bad happening. So all in all, I think this is a great value with the special bargains that they're running over the holiday season here. I don't think you can find a nicer PCP in .22 caliber. You guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.